Have you ever wondered why so many couples struggle with foreplay, even though it should be one of the most natural and enjoyable parts of intimacy? Here's the truth. Most men are going about it completely wrong. And it's not their fault. They've been taught myths about what foreplay is and how it should work. But today, I'm going to show you a single technique that not only eliminates these mistakes, but also transforms foreplay into something deeper, more passionate, and far more pleasurable for both partners. This isn't about tricks or gimmicks. It's about reconnecting with your partner's body in a way that awakens desire, builds intimacy, and makes sex feel better than ever. Welcome to the Healthy Body. Dr. Alex here. Today we're diving into the most powerful foreplay method I've ever seen. One that works for nearly every woman, strengthens connection, and can completely change the way you experience intimacy. And before we get started, if you enjoy learning science-backed, practical ways to improve your health, energy, and relationships, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. You don't want to miss the upcoming videos that can help you live a healthier, happier, and more vibrant life. Let's begin with what foreplay is not. Because so many men, even well-meaning ones, fall into the same traps over and over. Mistake number 1. Jumping straight to oral sex. Now, oral sex can absolutely be amazing, but not as a warm-up. If your partner isn't already physically aroused, her body isn't ready for that level of stimulation. Instead of feeling pleasurable, it can feel flat, pressured, or even uncomfortable. Think of oral sex not as foreplay, but as a bridge, something that amplifies arousal once she's already turned on. Mistake number 2. Relying only on light touching. Soft, gentle strokes across the skin may seem sensual, but if they're too light or inconsistent, they don't build real sexual energy. On the other end of the spectrum, being too rough or grabby has the same problem. Both extremes miss the sweet spot of touch that actually awakens the body. Mistake number 3. Confusing massage with arousal. Massage is relaxing, and it can be a nice way to set the mood. But relaxation is not the same as sexual excitement. If your goal is to turn her on, massage alone won't get you there. It's a tool, but not the main event. Mistake number 4. Over-relying on mental stimulation. Dirty talk, playful teasing, or flirting through words can certainly spark interest. But the real truth is, arousal doesn't live in the head, it lives in the body. If your partner is stuck thinking too much, she won't fully drop into the physical experience. Pause for a moment and reflect. Have you ever made one of these mistakes without even realizing it? Most men have. Let me know in the comments which one you recognize in yourself. So what works better than any of those? The answer is what I call full body-to-body flow. This is more than just touching. It's about immersing your entire body into the experience of being with your partner. Imagine using your chest, stomach, arms, hands, mouth, and even your face to glide slowly over her, savoring every curve. You're not pecking or pawing, you're enveloping. You're in complete contact. Instead of focusing on doing foreplay, you're creating a dance of connection. Your hands are never idle. Your mouth is always involved, whether kissing, caressing, or breathing in her scent. The key is fluidity, no awkward stops and starts, no robotic moves. Why does this work so powerfully? Because it maximizes the surface area of touch. It's like giving her an all-encompassing kiss with your entire body. It communicates desire, confidence, and presence. She doesn't just feel stimulated, she feels wanted, safe, and completely alive. And when a woman feels that way, arousal builds naturally and effortlessly. Let's get into the biology for a moment. When you use this full body flow, her nervous system lights up. Instead of receiving isolated, mechanical sensations, her brain gets a flood of pleasurable signals from multiple zones at once. This activates what's known as whole-body arousal. Rather than excitement being confined to just the genitals, her entire nervous system participates. This means her body warms up faster, orgasms come more easily, and pleasure is deeper and longer-lasting. One study on touch and intimacy found that synchronized, flowing touch increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, while lowering stress hormones like cortisol. That means she not only feels more turned on, but also more emotionally connected to you in the process. Now let's break this down into practical steps so you can actually use it. Step 1. Engage your hands. Use firm, confident touch that responds to her reactions. Pay attention to tension in her body. When she relaxes, you're on the right track. Step 2. Master erotic kissing. This isn't about quick pecks. It's about slow, passionate kissing that draws her into the moment. Vary the rhythm, pressure, and depth. Step 3. Explore the breasts and nipples with intention. Gentle at first, then more focused as arousal builds. These areas are highly sensitive and play a major role in foreplay. Step 4. Move across her erogenous zones. The sides of her body, hips, thighs, stomach, and neck are powerful triggers. Flow across them naturally without rushing. Step 5. Use your entire body weight with balance. Not crushing, not timid, but steady, warm pressure that feels enveloping. When you combine these elements, you're no longer doing random moves. You're creating one seamless, erotic ritual. Quick recap before we continue. Avoid rushing into oral. Don't rely only on massage or mental play. And instead, focus on full body flow, the most natural, powerful form of foreplay. Here's the key. Every woman is unique. Some crave deep, passionate intensity. They want to feel taken, almost consumed. Others respond more to slow, tender rhythm and emotional closeness. And the same woman may want different things on different days. Your role is to calibrate. The core method, full body-to-body flow, remains the same, but you adjust the speed, pressure, and style based on her signals. Think of it like music. Sometimes she wants a slow ballad. Other times she wants an upbeat dance. The notes are the same, but the tempo and energy change everything. Ask yourself, do you pay attention to those subtle cues? Do you notice her breathing, her movements, her sighs? These are the signals that guide you. Here's one more critical warning. Even the best technique loses power if it becomes repetitive. If you do the same thing in the same order every single time, she'll eventually get bored. It's like playing her favorite song over and over until she can't stand it anymore. The secret is variation. Change positions. Try lying on top, spooning, standing, or side by side. Adjust your rhythm, sometimes slower, sometimes faster. Mix in new moves, but always stay present. If you ever catch yourself going on autopilot, stop. Presence is what keeps desire alive. Now let's talk about something that can make this entire experience even better. Blood flow. Arousal depends on circulation, for both men and women. Better blood flow means heightened sensitivity, stronger erections, and more powerful orgasms. One of the most effective natural ways to support this is through nitric oxide boosters. In particular, supplements made from organic watermelon extract, rich in L-citrulline, can help. Studies show that L-citrulline increases nitric oxide production in the body, leading to improved circulation, including to the genitals. When you combine better blood flow with the full-body foreplay technique we discussed, the results are amplified. Your partner feels more, you last longer, and intimacy becomes more satisfying. Before we continue, I'd love to remind you, if you're finding this video helpful so far, be sure to subscribe to The Healthy Body. That way, you'll always have access to practical, science-backed strategies to boost your health, energy, and relationships. Here's what I really want you to understand. This technique isn't just about physical pleasure. It's about creating a sense of safety, trust, and closeness that many couples are missing. When you fully engage with your partner's body, slowly, intentionally, and lovingly, she feels seen. She feels desired in a way that goes beyond words. And that creates a bond that spills over into every area of the relationship. Couples who experience this kind of intimacy often report less conflict, stronger trust, and a deeper sense of companionship. Sex stops being a chore or a performance, and becomes a source of renewal, joy, and connection. Let's quickly recap what we've covered today. The 4 common mistakes men make with foreplay. Rushing oral, being too light or too rough with touch, confusing massage with arousal, and relying only on mental stimulation. The power of full body-to-body flow as the ultimate foreplay method. Practical steps to do it right, from kissing and touch to rhythm and pressure. The importance of variety and presence to avoid routine. And how supplements like L-citrulline can enhance blood flow and make intimacy even more rewarding. When done well, this approach doesn't just turn your partner on. It changes how she feels about sex, about herself, and about the connection between you. And that's what intimacy is truly about. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you found value here, please subscribe to The Healthy Body. It's the easiest way to keep receiving new insights that can help you feel younger, stronger, and more connected, both in and out of the bedroom. And if you're ready to keep learning, I suggest watching my next video on the 3 essential vitamins every man over 60 needs for energy, erections, and hormonal balance. It's the perfect follow-up to what we've discussed today. Until next time, take care of yourself and your relationships.